What's up guys, it's Kosh and it's Cifi Research available for us. So let's take a look how research works, when we can achieve it, and if it's useful or not, and should you strive to it, take a longer runs to get to it or not. Let's go. And by the way guys, in order to be effective at Cifi, you would like to get the LD Player Android emulator and get it on your PC. That way you can macro chest harvesting, for example, or just let it run on your PC without any issues, without clogging your phone with that. But yeah, macroing chest will give you quite a good inflow of diamonds and the tokens, which we'll talk about today as well. So guys, I've got my research unlocked at something like mod points 20 SX or something like that, so it was really just a second run with it, and I made a long run for it, maybe 2 or 3 days. I wasn't able to play properly, so then I got to E250 and unlocked the Koios, and I was like, wow, nice, let's take a look what does it do. So let's take a look what does it do. First, let's take a look at the ship. It has some upgrades, as always. The basic one is actually pretty good. It's giving you a bonus cell gained for completed studies and operations, both. So it's mining plus research, and right now at level 5 with 3 crew, it's giving us 75 times bonus for this run, which is lasting about 24 hours right now, so that's a really good boost. Other than that, we got the modification thesis here, which I thought will be really good because it will give crazy MPG gained, but I haven't read it close enough. For each fully completed research, for each crew member on the ship. So fully completed research means that you gotta complete the research area over there, milestone, do 3 research in 1 area. We'll get to that a bit later. So I've got the point over here in order to get more mod points, but I've got like 0 gains because I haven't completed any research and I won't get it anytime soon, so you can totally ignore it early on and go for Unobtainium drills. That's a nice name. Here, every level of this upgrade provides small increase to shard gain for each study completed for each crew member on the ship. Let's calculate how much it should give us on the current state, in the current situation. If my calculations are correct, it should give us 12.6% bonus, which is not that high to be honest, but it's better than nothing and it's really good, and it's way better than this one early on. Later on, this will be really important if you get some of those done. Can you imagine 2.5 gain times like 5, for example? That's already, what, 12.5, quite high amount, multiplied by crew. That should give you quite a good boost in MP gain. Now, what else do we have? This full late game. Every level in this upgrade provides 1% increase to MP and shard gains for each crew member on the ship. That's like straight bonus over here. Then we got this one, 40 levels by the way, that's expensive. MK 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 output for each study completed. That's good one. Then we got this one, this is 10 levels, this one is cheaper. Every level in this upgrade provides small increase to research points gained for each study completed, so that will boost the research, which we'll go into a bit later. And this one give MK3 and 6 outputs for each level in research. A max level research count is 3 for each crew member on the ship, so this one is actually pretty good as well. So that's how the ship looks. It's pretty expensive, the upgrades are pretty expensive, but as you can see in this run, I managed to get it to rank 6 already, so it's growing pretty fast. But I will tell you this, there is no way to make it grow faster because it totally depends on the research. Here is the research center, and here, as you can see, the study is completed in several ticks and you get the research. It's 10 ticks per study. This run we made 1.4k of those already. And how does it work? Basically you get the basic scientist here when you unlock this. You can print more and that will cost you cells. You can get the multipliers as an equipment and technology that will give you even more multipliers, and that will boost your gain of research points per study. It's really low, so right now we have 0.18, which doesn't seem like much every 10 ticks, but it adds up. What can you do with the points? So you get them here, right? And then you spend them in the research catalog. Now, this area is interesting. The first thing that's available for you is token bank capacity times 2, which I was like, what the hell, why do you need this? But it's actually really useful, you will learn why in a second. and you can do the research. So like this upgrade costs 20 RP. I'm gonna go for this one right now because I don't think that I need anything else right now. So let's go for it, bam. And as you can see, every tick, every completed tick, you will spend some of your research points. I think it's like maybe 10% or something like that. Let's see, 8.7. Yeah, it's 10% of your research points per tick, and you gain some as well. So it's not instantly giving you the bonuses, it's slowly gaining those. All that stuff, I mean the research here will be saved on the loop, although the bioscientists and all equipment and all that will be reset. So when you're doing the loop reset, that stuff will have to be earned from the scratch. So this is really useful for the long runs. Now, what do we have here? I unlocked some of those for you so you can see, and token bank capacity, obviously. And as we remember, that bonus for the MP gain needs fully research completed, so you need the level 3 basically, right? So when you finish it, that means you completed the research and you can get that bonus. The drawback though, as you can see here, like those cost really low at start, like that cost 5 RP, I think. Level 2 already cost 150 RP, which is way more expensive, and level 3 will be even more expensive, I think. So getting the completion will be expensive and not that fast. This one is good, it gives you sales gain by like times 100, so that's quite a good boost right here. And this one was really cheap and you should get it as long as you unlock the research, and that bonus will stay even if you don't get the ship unlocked. So you make a long run, you get the research unlocked randomly, and you're like, oh nice, what should I do? You should get this thing and make it at least level 1. Well, obviously you won't be able to make it level 2, it's too expensive, but that will allow you to get way higher sell gains later on and way faster growth, so you will get to the research ship faster. Next one is permanent LP. It costs 50 RP already, which is not that expensive, but I don't think the gains here is kind of useful right now, so I decided not to go with it right now. The next one was, I think it was 60 RP as well, and it reduced the tick interval by 0.05 seconds. So now our ticks are faster, and that's always a nice thing, so I went for this one. Excuse me, let me get this really fast. Okay. And the last one that we unlocked recently is token in the bank multiplied, like square, I don't know how to say it in English, times 105. So it's like multiplied by, the main idea of this, if you know the math, I don't know how to say it in English, I'm not the math major. The more tokens do you have in the token shop over here, the more of those claim banks you will get. So we got maximum of 50 tokens right now, right? And we can claim 50.63 right now, but as you can see here, we're not even at the maximum. So that means you can get more tokens per claim, but in order to do that, you gotta fill up the token thing itself. Like the more you get, the more you will claim. That's why it's good to have that where is it, this token bank capacity, so you will be able to accumulate more tokens. It's useful in many situations. First of all, you won't forget about collecting them, and you will be able to store more, and this will work together like with this bonus right here, really good. And that will allow you to work on tokens more effectively, so you will be able to get more upgrades over here. My advice for you guys is to try to finish the milestones when you can, like get something that you can, and then do the reset, because when you do the reset, it will take a while for you to where is it, to get those employees over here, to get the higher RP per study gains. Of course, you will be able to up it by investing into the research tree over here, but it's later in the tree because it requires septillion while we are at QU, so it will be later. But once you get here, your research will fill up way faster, and that's where it will bloom. Because right now, early on, my god, it's slow, but it's still giving you quite a lot of gains. So if you will compare what do we get by getting here, we get this multiplier of 70 times 75 and another multiplier of 100 from the research itself. So it's like 7,500 something, if I counted correctly. So that's a really good gain that will allow you to get higher sell gains, that will allow you to get higher levels, that will allow you to get the higher multipliers for everything. And it's a good thing, honestly. I managed to get like 2 or 3 levels just for the past few days, just because I managed to get the research done. And if we'll get the research for the level, by the way, for example, we will get 1 LP, and that will allow us to get those things doubled. That will give you quite a good boost as well. So overall, once you're able to go to this thing effectively, you should do this. Although the runs are getting pretty slow, it's like 165 loops, and I would reset way earlier, but I wanted to show you the research. And my take on this is just don't stay too long in the research area, like in the long runs. Do one long run maybe every few days, and if you can do the fast runs at the moment, do that. Because 13.6 SXMP is like maybe half of what we have right now, right? Let's see. Yeah. It's almost 50% of our current maximum mod points. So it will be more effective to spend them, get stronger, get the new loop mods over here, get stronger gains and everything, and yeah, gain those faster. So yeah, balancing is getting harder at this point because you don't know when to reset, when to invest for the longer runs, for the shards, for example. By the way, the shards gains are getting out of hand here. Look at that, we are crazy here. 1 trillion, never got that many shards beforehand, so it's really nice. Moreover, it will be really important to get high income in order to get more of those bioscientists and equipment, so you will get higher RP per study in order to get the higher tier research, because right now I might get maybe this one, and after that the rest of those things, they cost thousands of RP, which is really crazy. Although so far, at least so far, we unlock the new research every time we complete the current one. So like if we'll get one more over here, that might unlock us the next research right here. I'm not sure about that, though, because later on it, oh my god, there are so many of them. Later on maybe it will require more research, just like it was with the shards, but we will see. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the progress you made on the research after the loop reset, it will stay. So before the reset, make sure to spend all your RP points. And look at that, guys, we almost filled our 50 token bank and we can claim 5953. So that's actually pretty cool, and that allows us to get at the moment about 10% increase in the tokens. The higher your pool will be, the higher will be the bonus, because it's like multiplied by itself several. How is it called, блять? Exponentiate? Really? Oh my god. I actually googled the word, so it's exponentiate. So because it's exponentiated by 1.05 right now, so it's multiplied by kinda part of itself. So the higher your pool is, the higher will be the multiplier basically. So it grows by growing, which is really cool. So yeah, guys, I filled the token bank, so it's 60.8, so yeah, a bit more than 10% right here. And as we get the research and get this bank to 100, because it will be doubled, we will be able to get more than 10% from that, and that is really, really nice. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the research, Koios, and all the stuff that I have unlocked. Have you been here? Do you like it? What do you think about the mechanics? And yeah, let me know what you think about this video overall down below in the comments as well. While you go in there, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel. Make sure to check out the video description for the playlists. We have the sci-fi playlist, other games playlist over there, my other YouTube channels, there are 3 right now, social media, Discord, LD players, so you can play it on the PC, and a lot of other useful stuff. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.